what's up guys, Tobin and Shanna here from the 5M Family Homestead channel. We want to give y'all a review on our Coleman 22 by 52 steel frame pool. We've had it up for about 2 months now, and so we feel like we can give y'all a honest review on it. This will be our third above ground pool that we've had over the last 5 years. We have a pretty good idea of what we like and what we don't like, so we want to share that with y'all.
Yeah.
Yep. So guys, before we get started, y'all please do us a big favor and go down and hit that subscribe button. We're planning on doing, it's summertime, and you know, taking care of pools and having pools and putting pools up is a popular thing right now, a popular topic. So we're gonna try to do like a 5 or 6 part series through the summer. We're gonna go over some basic pool care. Shanna's an expert at taking care of the pool.
No, I am not.
So
I'm not an expert.
She's gonna go over some basic pool care, maybe do one video on that, then some advanced pool care. We'll give you all a tour of everything. We're gonna talk more about our deck, accessories we bought, vacuums and nets and things like that. So y'all please go down and hit that subscribe button. If y'all wanna see more videos like that, we'll try to bring those to you through the summer, and let's get started.
Okay, so we wanted to first let you know this is a Coleman 52 by 22 foot pool. We, in the past, have always had Intex pools. This is our first time that we've gone to a Coleman. We're gonna kind of go over a little bit about the pool itself and what we like and what we don't like, and maybe that will help in making your decision if you want to buy the pool or not. One of the things, the setup is super easy. Most above ground pools are. This one seemed to be a little bit easier as far as how fast it went. Me, Tobin, and the kids put it all, I think we put it up in what, like an hour?
About an
hour.
Night.
But over a couple weeks time, Tobin spent a lot of time making sure the ground was level and flat. That is super, super important to make sure you get your ground as level as possible, and maybe bring some sand in so that you can, there's a cushion between the liner and the actual ground. But he leveled it, and if you don't, what will happen is maybe one side of it will shift and put a lot of weight on one side of the pool, and you need to try to get it evenly distributed. So as far as the setup go, pretty easy. Me and Tobin could have done it, but we went ahead and got the kids out. It took less than an hour. One thing about the liner, once you get all of the pieces put together, so you got your frame in and you put your liner and you're wanting to stand it up, you need to make sure these are straight as you're filling up with water. Once they your water level gets about here, you're not gonna be able to move them anymore, but they need to be straight. That's also gonna keep the frame from bending. That is super important. The other thing will be these little pegs. They are not very easy to put in. They're actually kind of difficult. You're gonna line them up from top to bottom from this T-brace. It's gonna kind of go together, and then you're gonna line it up in the hole. What we did, very much against Tobin's suggestions, I got a rubber mallet and I just tapped it just enough to kind of get it through that bottom hole. Worked just fine. Just be very gentle when you do it. The other thing is going to be when you start filling up the water, you're going to want to try to get your liner as flat as possible. The best way to do this is if you have a little bit, the liner starts getting kind of puddles as it first starts filling up. You're going to want to kind of get somebody in there. We got Sarah in there, and just kick out the sides of the liner, and that water will help because it's kind of put pressure down on the bottom of the liner, and you're able to kick it out. The other thing we suggest is also putting a border around it because of these right here. When the pool is full or when the kids are in there, water just comes out of it, and it can be really frustrating.
Yes, it erodes. It will erode a big hole right here, and that leg will actually go farther down as the water erodes, and will drop the side of the pool.
Next up, we're going to review the ladder for these pools. I will tell you, we really, really like the ladder compared to the Intex pools, and I'll tell you the reason why. Now, this is not what your ladder is going to look like. We modified it for it to fit on our deck. But the difference between this and an Intex pool is the ladder does not have a platform on the Intex pool. So when you were to get end of the pool, you would go up the ladder, and then you'd have to step over the frame of the pool and then go down. It just wasn't sturdy. You always felt like you were gonna fall. So when we got this out, and it had the platform on top, so you have going up, you get to walk across the platform, which goes over the frame of the pool and then into the water. So the ladder is a plus. It is really, really super nice. However, even though it is very user-friendly, it was by far, of all of this setup, the hardest to put together. The bolts did not go in very easily. They didn't line up. The instructions were terrible.
It had two separate bolts.
Yes.
And they were like very, very close to the same size, yes, and very hard to tell.
And you have to put them in certain
holes,
or it wouldn't go together. And it was so it probably took an hour and a half, yeah, for them to put the ladder together, versus we put this whole frame up of the pool and everything in an hour. So bring a lot of patience when you put together the ladder. It'll be worth it, but just bring your patient pants with you. The other feature are these little portholes. They don't serve a purpose, but this Coleman pool, this style, comes with the portholes. I don't really have anything to say about it. I have heard other reviews say that they leak over just a few weeks after you fill it. We've had it up for 2 months, and I have not seen any type of indication that it's leaking. The kids love it though. They'll swim up when we're outside and put their face on it, and I guess it's good to kind of see, because this pool is very high. That would be something for us short people that's a problem. It's very tall, so if you can't see over the pool and you don't have a deck, instead of having to climb the ladder, I guess you could look in the little portholes and see. I do sometimes, if I'm on the ground and the vacuum's running, I'll look through there. So I think it's just a fun little feature that Coleman added. I think it was more for the kids than any functionality, but anyways, it's kind of fun. Pumps and filters. I cannot give you a review on the filter that came with the pool because I did not use it. From experience, those little pumps that come with the pools do not work well. They're not going to filter your pool the way that you need it to and effectively to keep your pool clean. 3 years ago, when we had a smaller Intex pool, I went ahead and upgraded to a sand pump, and it was the best investment that we could have gotten. You will spend a fortune and a lot of time cleaning those cartridges and those filters that come with the pumps that the pool has with it. A lot of people say, oh, they work great, and I'm sure they do at some point, but this is a big pool. It holds a lot of water, and it's going to need a lot of help filtering and pumping water and cleaning it. So my suggestion is that you go and you upgrade to a sand pump. Now, this is not from Coleman. This is a Intex sand pump. All the parts were interchangeable with Intex. So everything that I have on the pool right now is Intex. I have the hoses are Intex. All of this is Intex. It filters the pool in about 8 hours. I try not to run it more than 12. I have not yet had my pool turn green on me, so that would be one thing that I suggest, especially with a pool this size. I cannot imagine running one of those cartridge filters pumps through this pool and it be cleaned effectively. I just don't think it would happen. So my suggestion, go ahead and upgrade to a sand pump and you will see big results, I promise. The other time you have to bring your patient pants to the party is when you're filling the pool. To get it full to where we needed it to be, it was a total of 17 hours and about $50 on our water bill, which I don't think that's too bad.
Yeah.
But if you have the ability to run several water hoses, I guess that would be good. But just be prepared. It's going to take several hours. The other thing is, it's hard. On this one I have found when you put a water hose in to fill up the water hose doesn't want to stay in this pool. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. But what I did is he has one of those clamps.
Yeah, like for clamping wood.
Yeah, like plastic clamps. And I just take the water hose and stick it through one of these little holes and I clamp it to the top right there to keep it in there. Because what we found is when the pool got higher, the water hose wanted to come out of the pool, and just that would be a nightmare if you ran your hose all night.
Yeah, and we didn't run it all night because of that reason. We ran it till like bedtime, then came out the next morning and started again. So anyway, guys, we want to give y'all a quick review on this pool. I believe this is on the bigger side of this model of pool. You can get them quite a bit smaller, down 14, 16, 18 feet in diameter, and not as tall.
I think this is the biggest size above ground pool you can get anywhere. Like you can't, Coleman, Intex, any of them. I think a 52 by 22 is bigger, and then you're gonna go into like
the custom ones.
Yeah.
You have to go to like a pool store to buy one.
Right.
But overall, we are very happy with this pool. Like I said in the beginning, we've had a couple pools in the past. So this is not our first pool, and we have some comparisons to make to them, and overall this pool has been great. We had some family over. We had probably 8 or 10 people, adults and kids in that pool. Shannon's cousin over here, big guy, doing cannonballs off the pool, off the deck into the pool, and it held up fantastic. So overall very strong, and the fact that it's steel also tells me that, you know, our old Intex we had, I don't know what it was, but it started to rust around the T
and
junctions.
It just looked ugly.
Yeah, so
oh, that's the other thing. I did want to say this. This one is more aesthetically pleasing than the Intex.
For sure.
The Intex was white and blue, and it just stuck out.
Yeah.
And I remember when we first took this one out of the box and we put it up, it's brown, and it just looks nice in the yard. It doesn't look like a...
Doesn't stand out.
Yeah, it doesn't stand out. So I think...
It doesn't stand out in like a negative way.
Right, the aesthetically pleasing. The other thing I want to suggest, make sure you position your pool to where your pump is going to be before you start filling it.
Yeah.
So if you have an electrical outlet close, make sure that's going to be where your pump goes, and then make sure your hose is facing that direction, because once you get it filled up, you're done. Like and you're gonna have to poke your pump up before you fill up all the way, but I'm just saying, make sure that's one thing. Make sure your hoses and where your pump is gonna go is closest to an electrical outlet.
Yeah. So overall, we would, you know, if one of our family members or friends came to us and asked if they should buy this pool, we would hands down tell them that it's a good investment. We are, you know, we put, you know, we dropped quite a bit of money to buy this pool compared to the other ones we bought. But you know, I feel like it was a good investment, and we're gonna get our money's worth out of it. We're hoping that we can get 3 or 4 years out of it at least, if not longer. So overall, it was a win for sure. So like I said in the beginning, we're planning on doing a series of videos through the summer on pool care. We're gonna talk about our deck. We're gonna talk about accessories we have, like vacuums and things like that. So we're gonna put out several videos on that. So do us a big favor, go down there and hit that subscribe button right now, and we'll have more videos for y'all, and we hope to see you guys again soon.
Bye.